Dad's breakfast and my breakfast at the Marketplace buffet. I'm here at the coffee port where you can get lovely coffee, and I have gone for a flat white today. It's really busy here at the moment, obviously quite popular, but good coffee. I'm here on the sun deck with my ultimate Pinot cocktail. It says on the menu it comes in a pineapple shell, and that would have been a nice tropical touch, but it's fine in a glass. Yum. These cocktails are very, very dangerous. Afternoon tea, I'll tell you what they're doing. I'll do a video where I show stuff like the app I'm using in detail, but I don't want this one to be too much information being chucked at you. Plain scones, raisin scones, roast beef, lettuce and mustard on Marella rye. These are sandwiches and rolls now. Smoked turkey, egg and olive croissants, tuna and cucumber on white bread, egg and cress on brown bread, cucumber on buttered white bread, and sausage rolls. The accompaniments are cucumber, carrot, blue cheese and ranch, which I'm guessing they mean a ranch dressing, not an actual Texan type ranch. That would be a bit weird. Cakes, my favourite bit, but I'm sadly disappointed. Victoria sponge and angel cake. Not really my kinds of cake, I'll be honest. And then in patisseries and mini cakes, they do banana streusel slices, rhubarb roulade with chocolate flakes, apricot tarts, strawberry profiteroles, and a nutty chocolate cream cake. And then they do cookies. It doesn't say what flavour. I mean, I like tuna and cucumber. It's just a shame it's on white bread. But I'd eat that. And maybe a scone. But I'll see. I'll be taking you guys with me anyway. And then after that, I will be coming back to dress for dinner. I thought I'd take the opportunity just to show you a little bit of the Marketplace buffet. As you can see, at this time, it was very quiet. Change of plan. Because today is an embarkation day, they are not doing afternoon tea, but they will do it every other day. So we're going to try Snack Shack, which is by the pool. These sandwiches are teeny tiny. So I have a prosciutto and a tomato, pesto, cheese and rocket on rye. Sandwiches scoffed, we have come to the coffee pot, and I insisted we sit in this little area. I'm just going to show you how cool this is. That's where you get coffees. And you've got your little portholes, Christmas decorations because it's December after all. My seat, Mum's seat, and back round to the entrance. This is lovely. My dad ordered a vanilla cold brew and I've asked to try some just to see if it can change my mind on cold coffee. Yes. Dad, do you want a cappuccino? Popped into the Indigo Lounge, which looks pretty amazing. I actually don't like the sound of any of these cocktails, so I'm having soda water and lime. Gotta pace myself. Dinner in latitude 53. Tonight's menu: Thai fish cakes with coriander and cucumber relish. I'm actually going to share this with Mum, so we'll have one each. Okay, here goes. It's quite peppery and quite hot. I think I like it. I'm not sure. I can really feel it at the back of my throat now. Yeah. As you can probably tell, I did like the fish cake in the end. Mum and Dad are both having the duck à l'orange, or as the waiter refers to it, quack quack.
And I'm having an aubergine stuffed with lentil and tomato, and that is asparagus over the top. The sauce is a herb sauce and it is just full of flavour. And of course, I went for ice cream. This is vanilla. In bar 53 after a delicious dinner, and I have managed to convince my parents that cocktails are the way to go. Cadillac margarita for Dad, sea breeze for Mum, rum runner for me. Back in the marketplace for breakfast again, and I have gone for some fresh fruit and some apple yoghurt, and this is only round one, people. Afternoon tea time. Afternoon tea with the world's smallest scones, so I've got two. Look at those waves. It is rocky, people.
No, I don't think so. I think Vivian and I
Back in latitude 53 again for dinner. It's a different menu tonight. Melon with prosciutto, a house salad, and some aubergine thing. My dinner, don't ask me what it's called. Mum is having lobster, which I was in two minds about, because I've never had lobster and I would like to try it. We have come to the lounge after dinner, and I've persuaded my parents to let me order them a cocktail that I think they'll like without consulting them. So cocktails have been ordered. Here's hoping I survive. Dad is getting a mudslide, which I have never tried but really like the sound of, and I have a banana colada, which again I've never tried and really like the sound of, and for Mum a raspberry Collins, which I have also never tried, and it's no coincidence. All three cocktails are ones I like the sound of. Getting coffee for my parents. Didn't bother to film the fruit and toast because I filmed it before, but this is a freshly cooked mushroom omelette. They have an omelette station where you can choose exactly what you want in your omelette, and then they cook it for you, and when it's done you get it. But part of my dad's lunch was what could possibly be the world's smallest Cornish pasty. So I took a photo of it just for Mike Does Food Reviews, who lives in Cornwall, and I will put it on the screen somewhere. But it was extremely well filled. There was no gap between the pastry and the filling. It was stuffed. Dinner time, and we are going in here. I'm being slightly more adventurous with my pizza toppings tonight. Slightly. From where I was sitting, I could see them actually making the pizzas, so of course I had to film it. Admittedly, it doesn't look much different to my last one, but it's going to be delicious. And my mum wanted a smaller pizza, so I asked for that for her, and they did it, which is lovely. I decided to get a hot chocolate from the coffee pot. They did offer me whipped cream, but I didn't fancy it tonight. It's a delicious hot chocolate. It's too hot for me to sunbathe, so I've been in, I've showered, I've left my parents baking in the sun, and I'm going to get some ice cream from Scoops. 1 scoop of caramel and 1 scoop of banana caramel. I wanted to try the ice cream before I left Scoops in case it melted. So the captain was doing the announcement because we are shortly casting off and heading from Madeira back to the Canaries, but I'm down here in exactly the same seat that I was this morning, ocean view, and I've got my ice cream here. I wish I could film while I'm tasting this, but I can't because there's nowhere to put my phone. So I'm having these instead of dessert tonight because I just fancied it. This is not part of the all-inclusive deal, so I did have to pay for it, but the prices were really reasonable. I couldn't get a proper shot of all the flavour titles because there was actually a queue in front of me and they were all waiting for ice cream cones, but because I wanted a tub, I got taken because I think someone had gone to fetch more cones. So I'm going to eat this and yeah, enjoy the view while we set sail. The banana caramel has a lovely banana taste and the caramel is quite subtle, making it creamy and sweet. And this one's the caramel. It's not salted caramel, which I think is actually quite nice because it's nice to find a caramel ice cream that isn't salted. And it's just got a lovely creamy sweet caramel taste. Absolutely delicious, and it's probably just as well I didn't try Scoops until now, or I would have been having it all week. I've got 2 more chances. I mean, I could have more than 1 serving a day, but I'm going to pace myself because I do have to pay for it. So this is me dressed for dinner. We are going to latitude 53 again because that's somewhere that has a different menu every single night. So yeah, that's really all there is to say. I need to go and meet my parents at the bar for a drink. I want a raspberry colada. So here is today's menu. So this is a lemon sole. Now, I don't like prawns, but I think it's more the appearance of them, not the actual flavour. At least that's what I'm hoping. Tonight's dessert menu, although I had my ice cream earlier, so I'm not actually having a dessert, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway. So this is the blueberry croissant, which looks and smells amazing, but sadly it's Dad's. Mum has got the homemade apple pie and vanilla ice cream, which also looks amazing. You can also view the restaurant and bar details. This will allow you to see the times they open, how busy they are at certain times, which is super useful. I'm able to use the app to see what time it opens, details of the types of food it provides, and also the menu for today, which can be really helpful when you're deciding where you want to go. Some of the restaurants change their menus daily, some don't change at all, and some change a couple of times a week. You can also use the app to book in at the tapas restaurant or one of the specialty dining restaurants. Up there is latitude 53, where we have been for the past few dinners. We have some olives and I'm guessing aioli. Well, I had to have something bubbly for my birthday. No idea how, but I accidentally put this on slow-mo. It's my starter, which is bruschetta. This is mushroom ravioli in a very interesting shaped bowl.
That's just a side.
And I got a side salad as well. So from the snack shack, I got a bacon, cheese and pear wrap, which sounds like it could be interesting. And then I got a roast vegetable, hummus and feta on rye sandwich. Now, I've never had hummus, but this holiday is all about trying new things and new experiences. When it comes to the wrap, I like the sound of all the components. It's just whether or not I will like them all together. So that's what it's like inside. Really good actually, I'm surprised. First taste of hummus. It's okay. Don't love it, but don't hate it. For the final meal of the cruise, we've come back to Vista, but the menu is different to last night. I have gone for the cheese arancini, and so have both my parents, and it looks amazing. And that is a plum tomato fondue. Tonight I have spinach and ricotta tortelloni, and on the side green beans with pancetta and sautéed mushrooms, because I need my mushroom fix.
3 types of tiramisu.
Dad's dessert, or should that be desserts, is tiramisu. We were not expecting there to be 3. I have vanilla ice cream.
Well, my final dinner has been eaten. I have been to the coffee pot and got a hot chocolate with whipped cream. Almost got their banana indulgence cookie, which is banana and chocolate chip, but they cost £2.15, and it would have been greed rather than hunger motivating me, because I can tell you, I mean, the portions of the food do not look huge, but they are very filling. And look at the size of this hot chocolate. I'm stirring the cream in. Last night, whipped cream had to be done.